ancient as the time has come to be alive in the circle of my child.
None made quite the entrance you did. Now it seems we face something far worse.
Forgive me. I doubt you came here for a lecture.
No, but if you have one
Yes?
I can't say I was looking. Honestly,
Did you need something? Anything else? I will answer as best I was 13 when I left home. Mages pretend to ignore them. Of course, ignoring one another. Initiates must also memorize portions of the Chant of Light, study history, and improve. I admit, my mind as Templars. They were also tasked with tracking. We need safeguards in place. Enough.
See reason, listen. We cannot stay here. No. Because we're Templars.
Ugh.
You're kind of a force of nature, aren't you?
When I need to be. One day they may write about me as a traitor, a madwoman. But I think you were sent to help us. I hope you were. And if there are consequences to be paid for what I have done, I pay them. I cannot afford to be... You've said you believe you're chosen. Does that mean you believe in the Maker?
I believe he exists.
You do? I'm surprised, but I suppose it's comfort. It occurs to me I don't actually know much about you.
What do you want to know?
I'm not sure. Where are you from?
I thought you knew that.
But I don't want to ask her. I want...
No specific place. My mercenary band worked mostly in the free marches, however.
At least until you crossed the waking sea to reach the Conclave, I suppose. Tell me, do you consider the Free March as your home? Are you eager to go back?
Wherever I am is home enough for me.
That's how I feel now, after years of tending to business for the Divine.
I'd like to get to know you better.
There's not much to know. Do you think me?
No?
My name is... I joined... I... That's all there is to know, my lord.
You're a member of Navarre.
And they have them. Oh yes. The Pentaghasts value their precious blood like it runs with gold.
And you joined the Seekers to get away from that.
It was a life... My brother was all that kept me in Navarre. Thus I did not see Navarre, the real Navarre, until much later. By then I realized I knew it not at all.
Tell me about... I'm sorry.
It took many years to let go of my drive for vengeance.
I think I understand.
I take solace in believing the Maker has a plan, but he is not always kind. The short version is that I once saved the previous Divine's life. My reward was because... But Justinia convinced me to stay. Her vision for the future... I only wish she had lived to see it.
So what's the story about you becoming the right?
The tale gets bigger each time it's told. I barely recognize myself within it now. Yet I became the right hand, and they are forgotten. I think I preferred you, and thus I did not see Neva. Thus we were raised by my uncle. It is odd to be so... Is there anything you need?
Can you tell me more about the Seekers?
The Seekers of Truth were born... We were meant to be incorruptible, above reproach. How seldom does reality match the ideal?
But what all?
We disciplined the Templars and were accountable only to the... If you don't see a problem, it... In my heart, I believe they can still be salvaged, but not by their own hand. The Seekers saw themselves as justified, and they led the Templars into a war of righteousness. If we'd been there when it happened, if we'd looked harder at the root causes...
You're right.
The moment the mages voted for independence, our response... We train rigorously for years. Our bodies are... And the moment it finally ends, it's... I'm told it is impossible, however. I suppose I'll never know the truth of it now. Seekers can gain other gifts. Once there was a Seeker... Greetings.
May I ask you about the Chantry?
It is difficult to say what becomes of the Chantry now. They have no Templars, no leadership, and no one left who is worthy of succeeding the Divine. It has fallen apart when everyone needs it the most. I ache to think what this will mean in the days to come.
you really believe the Chantry is worth preserving?
I do. Though I understand how someone born outside of human society might think otherwise. Cast Andraste had a dream for us. The problem now is that Andraste had a dream for us. The problem now is that no clear successor to just... Some might agree. I suppose history shall one day judge. Some might agree. The problem now is that... Some might agree. Andraste had a dream. If we are to spread the Maker's... A chance for renewal is... Do you need something? And...
Was there something you needed? Not at present. The Order believes the Chantry... Not at present. What would you like to know? I was 13. Still, I didn't... Of course, that there were... Did you need something? Who do you mean?
We're fine, thank you. If the Inquisition wants to field with decent cavalry, it needs better horses.
Expected you'd be by. I'm Harriet, and everyone knows who you are. How's the new gear fit?
Sturdy and warm. It's perfect.
Good. World's gone mad. Stock armor and blades are good against bandits, but we're not fighting bandits. My gear will see you through demons, apostates, whatever this... So, you need custom. You can't just slap a new... You'll need materials. We should have what you... Can't decide if I'm the luckiest son of a... True enough? Long story, not worth telling twice. If you want to help the troops, talk... Impossible to get them to risk the rare... You want something fan...
Come on, you've seen our mounts. Most of them should be full of clouds.
Only can't hear my cry. Sit.
How could that great breach not have been caused by the mages?
It is reasonable to believe that magic was involved, but we cannot assume it was the rebels. How many powerful mages died?
Hey? I don't know.
we fighting anyway, sir? I've heard it was mages. Demons. No one really knows.
All you need to know is that we're holding this place against whoever comes to take it.
We'll need some of your cloth for bandages.
Let all repeat the chant of light. Only the word dispels the darkness upon us.
With passioned breath does the darkness creep. It is the whisper in the night, the lie upon your sleep.
My Creator, judge me whole. Find me well within your grace. Touch me with fire that I be cleansed.
Need something?
Tell me I have sung to your approval.
Can I ask you something?
You want to talk about me? And despite whatever you've heard, no. In my spare time, I manage a spot. Me, I always wind up babysitting my... Most of my stories end... Most of that's my brother's doing. The Seeker had questions about that. I found her in a barrel labeled swag. The owner sold her to... I can't tell you. It's the one story I'll never tell. We just have to leave it at that. Need something?
The red lyrium we found at the temple.
Bartrand brought it back to the surface. I've had a few alchemists study. Nobody gets to study it up close. So far, it looks like the end. I've written to every mining cast out, and it's locked in a vault in Kirkwall. One I had built by the... Need something? That's a pretty common reaction. Go ahead.
Where are the rest of Hawk's associates now?
Merrill does... Need something?
I've read...
That's a pretty common reaction. Go ahead. As far as I can tell, that's the Kuhn's version of an apology.
What happened to the mage who destroyed the Kirkwall Chantry? The book never said.
He fled Kirkwall with the mages from the Circle. Stayed with them a while, but he had to move on. Somehow a lot of mages blamed him for making them live as fugitives. I don't know where he is now, and I don't want to know.
Carry on.
Fix the door just like you asked, Flitter.
The divines, the mages. Can I get you something? Oh, Maker, you him. You were the herald of Andraste, and you were sent to test us, to see whether we would accept a Cunan.
That's for certain.
I mean, I'm Flissa. Can I get you a drink? Nothing fancy, but it's safer for the... He asked if I wanted to own my own tavern, and I said yes. I didn't realize she meant this. Oh, there's also my knave. She studies beasts and things, as I understand.
Let darkness reign on thee. Now flee.
Master Harry.
Can I help you with something? Just take it over there.
There was no sky maker. You were the sky, and there was no earth.
Damned fools, a lot of them. Killing
Did you hear the news?
just as if fighting a war.
Just rumors.
We should just let...
The chosen of Andraste, a blessed hero sent to save us all.
Am I riding in on a shining steed?
I would have suggested a griffon, but sadly they're extinct. Joke as you will, posturing is necessary. I've journeyed deep into the Fade in ancient ruins and battlefields to see the dreams of lost civilizations. I've watched as hosts of spirits clash to reenact the bloody past. Every great war has its heroes. I'm just curious what kind you'll be. When I dream in such places, I go deep into the Fade. I can find memories no other living being has ever seen. Cassandra has been accommodating, but you understand my caution.
Cassandra trusts you. She won't let anyone put you into a circle against your will.
Thank you.
Segrit told me that he can't let the herbs go for anything less than 8.
Fine. We'll gather our own. Tell Segrit, he better hope he doesn't need a salve anytime soon. Huh. I shouldn't be surprised. You Oxmen are tough as up. Someone had to patch you up. Not that Seeker Pentagast seems to care what... You're back. And in one piece. He died at the Conclave, and his notes weren't here. Patching up wounded... There's no shortage of work. That's for damn sure. There's no shortage of...
Closing the breach is our primary goal, but I hope we might also discover what was used to create it. Any artifact of such power is dangerous. The destruction of the Conclave proves that much. I will not believe it destroyed until I see the shattered fragments with my own eyes.
We would do well...
Liliana's people. In any case, did you need me for anything? Your mark allows you to exert... Imagine if spirits entered freely.
It sounds like...
And dangerous. Instead, I am glad that I'm not alone in... Spirits wish to join the living. And a demon? But the question is a good one. And it... What can I do for you? Why? Wisest course of action when...
I appreciate...
I'm sorry. With so much fear in the air. What would you know of me?
What made you start studying the Fae?
I treasured my dreams. I learned how to control my dreams. Second, the Fae reflects and is limited by our imaginations. To find interesting areas, one must be interesting. You have chosen a path whose steps you do not dislike. The best of the battlefields. I saw Alistair and the hero. It is the Fade. They are all real. Spirits of purpose helped me search. Wisdom and purpose. What? And if your mind is free of corrupting influences, is Cassandra defined by her cheekbones and not her faith? Varric by his chest hair and not his wit? Thank you.
Yes, sir. With sacred...
What can I do for you?
Yes. Whether the Inquisition is going to curry favor with the maid.
What do dwarves do when magic gets out of control?
We call the Templars.
There were so many questions surround... You know what must be done. Make it clean. Painless if you can. We were friends once.
Wait.
He betrayed. You find fault with my decision?
If he has knowledge, then he's a
He's a loose end who could... Butler's betrayal, put on... I may not like what I do, but it must be done. I cannot afford the luxury of ideals at a time like this.
Now.
Reports of fade rifts and demons keep coming. Seal them. Your legend... And yet I'm free and they're not. That they did. What of it? Coming with you, leaving... I watched, had an ear to every door. And because they thought she was unworthy, I handled difficult situations. It's just a thought. So am I. It made her human. So, to answer your question... No, wait. Yes? Me? There'll be... After the Blight... Perhaps when this is all over, I'm listening. I have made friends. I did encounter the champion again later in Kirkwall. Those were terrible times.
Was this when the Chantry was destroyed?
No, that happened later. But even then, the news coming out of Kirkwall was... There were some in Val Royeaux who wanted the Divine to declare an exalted... Justina sent me there to see if that could be avoided, to gather evidence to... I guess it didn't matter in the end. Yes?
You seem to know.
I have made friends, and on occasion enemies. It's sort of...
You have a history with the Warden who ended...
I count him among my closest friends. I still write to him for advice when I can. He hasn't replied to my letters in some time. I try not to worry about it.
You seem to know Jo...
I met her a long time. I just she was the... We've been friends ever since. And that's all I'm saying. Did you need something? I've nothing to report at the moment.
Need something?
Good day.
I enjoy working with her. Cassandra may have... Some Templars have... Did you need something? Not at present.
Is there anything you need? I have no better answers on the topic. The problem now is that no clear We shall see what happens. I am no longer in a position. Some might agree. Dealing with him. Do you need something?
Heaven has been filled with silence. You then, and crossed my path.
something?
Oh.
I'll tell you what I can. Need something? You want to talk about me? Need something?
I've read your tale of the...
That's a pretty common reaction.
How can you be so calm when everything you believe?
From the lowest slaves to the highest kings. Those who bring harm.
Apothecary Don will have more pools for the injured.
If you're not using them later, Segrit is willing to pay.
I don't... What may I do for you? Despite our fame, we're... Greetings. Despite our fame, who did you mean? Still, he does sometimes resemble the man with a hammer to whom everything appears as a nail.
I was thinking...
Seeker Pentagast... Still, the Inquisition would not have formed without Cassandra. She's an extra...
What's your impression?
I suppose I should be wary of an apostate, but our elven mage has... And he has the most fascinating stories.
I was thinking of...
Oh, I could listen to his... He actually let me read a chapter of his next book he's writing. My friends would be sick with envy if they knew. It's excellent, but a bit different from his past works. Only 3 beheadings so far.
But...
Good day to you. I'm also first... If anything, protection, count... We once sent in... Well, in any case.
Has Cassandra spoken to you about my new recruits?
They are not your recruits, Commander. They're ours. Let's see what we have.
To work?
Let us begin.
Herald of Andraste. I've heard the stories. Everyone has. We know what you...
Ugh.
This might interest you, sir.
Watch your step.
Mother Giselle cannot be far.
Interesting reading. Could be worth a look.
Inquisition forces. They're trying to protect the refugees.
Looks like they could use a hand.
Hold. We are not apostates.
I do not think they care, Seeker. We are not Templars. We mean you no harm.
Doesn't look like they're listening.
Be ready. More coming our way.
Someone help! Not even a chance.
It's done.
I am. And you must be the one they are calling the Herald of Andra. Some are simply terrified. So many good. They have heard only frightful tales of you. The power is...
Corporal Vale is coordinating the Inquisition's efforts in the area. We should speak with him.
I suppose you're right.
And how much did you need?
be a long hunt. Too dangerous to go hunt. Mages, Templars, bandits, demons.
These people need...
They're too dangerous to go hunting now. More likely to find...
Let me know if you find them.
I don't know.
You there? Can you help my wife? Please?
Keep an eye out.
Have you seen otherwise?
It's just what I heard.
Did you hear the news?
Just rumors.
Good day. Welcome back.
Oh.
I'm not looking for any trouble. Just some fit.
Something like that.
Yes, sir. What do you need?
Good day to you.
More cold weather coming. Fool villagers. Where are their coat? I'm sure the apostle...
Oh.
Look at this. The apostates have gone mad with power.
I see just as many Templars. We should move on. We can only restore order by securing an alliance.
Fighting everywhere. Great job, Blondie.
could make camp here.
Nothing to report, sir. Nothing to report, sir. Nothing to report, sir.
The skull illuminates certain objects in the distance. I am not familiar with such magic.
Of course, it had to be a skull that lights up creepy shit.
No normal wolf would fight with such determination.
The breach may have driven them mad. Or perhaps a demon took command of the pack.
The area ahead is well defended. Be ready.
I doubt that's the last of them. Come on. spot to camp?
Nothing to report, sir.
Varric, you joined the Inquisition when Seeker Pentagast questioned you.
She was very insistent that I help.
Interesting.
What's interesting?
It's surprising that an elven apostate is the one who joined the Inquisition voluntarily.